miles. Some of them have run a bit further, like American Spin. But whether they can last out when they're going that little bit quicker, we'll find out. But he's 100 to 1 shot. So's Ben Air, runs in the same colours as the T for 3 people that won the 4-miler on the opening day. Big Occasion, 50 to 1. Disappointing at Huntingdon. Christian Williams rode him his first ride back just about, but got absolutely lapped. But he's done well since. Boston Bob, Ted, 6 to 5 favourite. He's the best you've got, isn't he?
Yeah, very short. He's the best novice we have, but very short with the record we're having this week.
Brindisi Breeze, as I said, made all to win at Haydock last time out. He's won his last 3.
Yeah, I was there that day. Couldn't have been softer, but he was very good. Dawn Commander's an outsider, but he's actually a useful horse, second off 125 last time. That would win most maiden hurdles. Phil the Power looked like being a good horse early on this season. Sue Smith took him for a grade 1 and he ran lamentably. He's had 1 run since then. Fox Appeal making good progress, won 3 out of 4. Maybe has place chances here. Grand Vision is a horse who won really well at Haydock last time. He had yesterday's Attempts final win at Cape Tribulation amongst others behind him, but he might want the ground softer. And then finally, Hard to Swallow, a plain looking thing, but again another useful horse, Alan Corley for Martin Keithley.
11 Ipsen de Burles, Davy Connon rides it for Noel Mead, the Jigginstown colours. He's held at home by Boston's Bob and Mount Ben Bulbin, so he's a bit to find on the two of them.
Alan King's horse has been running well without winning, but Lovcen, Jim, you fancy him a bit?
Yeah, bolted up in a handicap off 130. He'll need a bit more, but he just might have it.
Meister Eckhart, another one trained by Rebecca Curtis, won 3 on the bounce and then finished behind Brindisi Breeze last time out. Mount Ben Bulbin, I loved him to look at, but he's on the drift. Yeah,
but an exceptionally good bumper horse. He won his 2 runs over hurdles really well, and then he met Boston Bob at Navan. The connection said he wasn't 100% right after that. There shouldn't be a lot between them.
Daryl Jacob looked like he was going to win the opener on Dodging Bullets. He's got a big chance on Rocky Creek. Went into lots of notebooks when he won last time up at Doncaster.
16 Sea of Thunder. Davy Russell, the stable jockey for Jigginstown, has picked this fellow over the Noel Mead runner, Ipsen de Burles, but he still has a bit to find in the book with the 2 top ones.
And the bottom 4 on the card, Civil de Civil, real good tough stayer. Probably wants the ground softer, but a decent horse. The boss's cousin, Ted?
Yeah, the same yard as the favourite Boston Bob. A goodish horse, but you doubt if he's up to Boston Bob's calibre at home anyway.
The Druid's nephew is making progress, but he's only had 2 runs. He won last time, but this is a big ask for an inexperienced horse. And finally, Tour de Champs, established as useful for all he pulled up last time, but you wouldn't think he'd be good enough to actually win from what we've seen in his record to date.
Money pouring in for Boston Bob. A touch 11 to 8. 11 to 8 is now 6 to 5, and lots of bookmakers are laid it. John Hughes has laid it £25,000 in separate bets. Apollo really standing at 11 to 8, and it's 7 to 1 Brindisi Breeze, 9 Sea of Thunder.
And away they go for the 3rd race on Gold Cup Day, the Albert Bartlett Novices Hurdle. And starting off in the back straight, just under 2 circuits to cover here. Big Occasion, one of the first. Brindisi Breeze with Meister Eckhart to the inside. Phil the Power is close up in the black with the yellow half sleeves clearing the first flight. And all safely over, and it's Big Occasion and Brindisi Breeze at quite a fast pace from Meister Eckhart. Dawn Commander, one of 4 greys, is next with Phil the Power, and then to the outside was Sea of Thunder. At this stage, Boston Bob, the very strongly fancied Irish favourite, is held up towards the rear of the field by Ruby Walsh as they clear the 3rd flight. Boston Bob have 5 behind him at this early stage of the race. Big Occasion, Brindisi Breeze, Meister Eckhart and Tony McCoy in 3rd place. Then Dawn Commander, Phil the Power, and they're followed by Ben Air as they make the turn going left-handed up the hill for the first time. And then tracking the leaders, Graham Vision, another grey towards the inside. Hard to Swallow, out wide is American Spin jumping that. Mount Ben Bulbin in a yellow jacket towards the inside is halfway down the field at the moment, along with Ipsen de Burles. Boston Bob just in behind those. Rocky Creek also held up as they now swing left-handed and prepare for the descent to the next flight. Big Occasion in the headgear, white cap Brindisi Breeze, and they're about 3 lengths clear of Meister Eckhart and Dawn Commander. Then Graham Vision and Feel the Power. Away to the left, the white face Hard to Swallow, out wide of Sea of Thunder. Then Mount Ben Bulbin to the inside along with Ben Air as they run down now to the next. Boston Bob, Rocky Creek, the Druid's nephew. The boss's cousin is towards the back. On the extreme left is American Spin. And out the back door is Fox's Appeal. Fox Appeal at the moment is just about last, and last but one is Tour de Champs. Heading towards the turn-in with still well over a circuit to go here. And it's Big Occasion and Tom Scudamore for David Pipe, who leads from Brindisi Breeze, the Scottish Raider, over on the inside. Meister Eckhart is third, Dawn Commander 4 from Grand Vision and Feel the Power, and then Hard to Swallow on the near side in the grey sleeves. They're followed by Ben Hare with Sea of Thunder moving nicely, Mount Ben Bulb and the inside American Spin. Boston Bob there, the black and the beige, alongside Rocky Creek, still both quietly ridden as they race to the flight in front of the stands with a circuit to go. Big Occasion, Brindisi Breeze, Meister Eckhart the inside. Two greys next, Dawn Commander and Grand Vision. Then Hard to Swallow, Feel the Power, Sea of Thunder. Ben Air is up the inside, fighting for a bit of racing room with Mount Ben Bulben. Then American Spin, Ipsos de Burley. Sibilla de Sibilla is just bumped along with Rocky Creek close up. Lovcen towards the inside. Then Boston Bob, followed by the Druid's Nephew, Fox Appeal. Tour de Champ is towards the rear of the field, along with the Boss's Cousin. Heading towards the next, and Big Occasion still serving it up to them here from Brindisi Breeze. 2 lengths between them there, clearing that flight of hurdles, all landing safely. Meister Eckhart has always been about third. There is Boston Bob, still no significant move yet, still a long way to go as they go towards the next, and over which it was still Big Occasion and Brindisi Breeze disputing it. Meister Eckhart, Dawn Commander, Hard to Swallow getting closer on the outside. On the right, the grey Grand Vision from Mount Ben Bulben, clearing the next. Sea of Thunder is out wide with plenty of racing room, and they are tracked by Ben Hare, and now they've only got 3 left to jump. Rocky Creek in the blue and red jacket getting closer now under Darryl Jacob, just ahead of Boston Bob. And then the Druid's Nephew as they run towards 3 out. And at this, it's going to be Brindisi Breeze, who's now taken over from Big Occasion. Brindisi Breeze and Big Occasion still 1 and 2. Meister Eckhart over in third. Hard to Swallow, Grand Vision. Mount Ben Bulben getting closer now. Boston Bob being asked to improve by Ruby and getting closer with Rocky Creek on his outside as they swing left-handed at the top of the hill. And once again, lots of chances here and a fair amount of scrimmaging back in the field. Ben Hare fighting for racing room as now they start this turn, and it's Brindisi Breeze and Campbell Gillies for the Lucinda Russell team, followed by Meister Eckhart in second place. Tony McCoy seeking a double. Grand Vision in third. Mount Ben Bulben in fourth place. Then Boston Bob into about fifth from Lovcen. Out wide a Sea of Thunder. Rocky Creek has lost ground now. Going to the second last. Coming to it, Brindisi Breeze over just ahead of Meister Eckhart. Then in third place, Grand Vision. Boston Bob is now being asked some serious questions in fourth place if he's going to land this gamble. Brindisi Breeze continuing to gallop on strongly as they turn for home and face up to this lung-bursting run to the final flight. Brindisi Breeze kicked off the turn. Now Boston Bob is sent after the leader. Then Grand Vision the grey. They're away from Meister Eckhart, who's run his race, and Lovcen. Brindisi Breeze by 3 lengths to Boston Bob, and the Irish crowd, the Irish are beginning to cheer Boston Bob home. But can he bridge the gap? Brindisi Breeze for Scotland, Boston Bob for Ireland. Grand Vision over in third. Brindisi Breeze is keeping up the gallop. Boston Bob is going to have to find more up the hill. Brindisi Breeze is holding Boston Bob. It's Brindisi Breeze. What a game win. Brindisi Breeze for Scotland wins the Albert Bartlett. Boston Bob vanquished in second. The gamble foiled. In third was Grand Vision. Then Lovcen, Meister Eckhart, Druid's Nephew and Mount Ben Bulben, followed by Tour de Champ and then Fox Appeal, the disappointing Rocky Creek, Ben Air, Sibilla de Sibilla, and then Dawn Commander trailing in, followed by Big Occasion, Feel the Power, Sea of Thunder and Hard to Swallow at the tail of the field. And what a thrill here for Campbell Gillies, for the Lucinda Russell team. Brindisi Breeze, who showed relentless galloping powers when winning last time out at Haydock, and has done the same today. Always on the sharp end of the pace, first or second all the way, disputing it with Big Occasion. A real thrill for all concerned.
Campbell, I don't think I've seen a jockey congratulated by so many of his mates. Massive day, your first big winner here.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's great for Scotland. All the team. I mean, we've came here confident, and he's blown us away again. He's a real genuine tough horse. Jumps, travels. He's got it all.
Watching you, I thought, okay, he's decided to go out in front. He knows he stays, but has he gone a bit mad? As he came to the second last, oh, Ruby's got it covered.
Yeah, well, the whole time he's just pricking his ears out in front, to be honest. He's heard the crowd and he's almost backed off a little bit. Logged right after the last, but he's very genuine and he'll keep galloping.
Yeah, didn't he jump today?
He jumped fantastic today. I mean, all credit to him. He's a real athlete.
And a really big week for the North. This is the third winner for the North. Fantastic.
It's fantastic. I mean, it was lovely to see Dennis and Doogie riding winners here, and now we've got one on the board, so I'll just have to try and find a Scotland flag now for coming back in.
Yeah, go on, get one. Well done.
Thanks.